What's going on, guys? Today's a pretty special day, hopefully. It's right before 7 a.m. Pretty late to work, not gonna lie. I usually gotta be there at 7. I'm like 15 minutes away, but you know, shit happens. But anyways, the other week I ended up purchasing a 2015 Yamaha Wr450F in Colorado off of Copart's auction. It was kind of like an impulse buy. I was looking at it for the past couple months until it actually went up for like on auction, because it said future for like the longest time, and then it finally you know, had an auction date. It had a starting bid, and one day at work I was like, oh shit, let me go check out the Copart listing. So I go on my phone, go on the app, check it out, and it's like live auction in progress. I'm like, fuck, I probably missed it. I check it, and it's gonna be it's the next one up in 40 minutes. So I was like, all right, cool. And I told my boss is the one who you know, has like a license and all that. Told my boss, I was like, dude, come get me in 40 minutes. I'm buying this bike. And at the time, I was, you know, 100% serious. Like I didn't really do any kind of like calculating. I'll get into that later. But the bike was sitting at a standstill $2,800, which, you know, for a 2015 WR, that's like an absurdly low price. That's very cheap. And so he calls me in. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do this. Pops up. It's got one bid on it, a Colorado bid. It's at $2,800. I'm like, all right, you know, bid on it. So we put in $2,850, and about 10 seconds goes by, and I won the fucking bike. So whoever was bidding on it must have either forgotten, or, you know, that was like the limit. So I ended up winning the bike for $2,850. After taxes, I paid $3,455. They really get you on taxes and sales tax and like the bullshit gate fee. But anyways, so ended up paying $3,455, and then I really didn't think about this part. So the bike was in Colorado. It was about 2 hours south of Denver. I live in Massachusetts, and that is a fucking very far ride. And ended up being like 1,950 miles away. And I was like thinking in my head, like, oh, you know, worst comes to worst, I'll drive the 12, 15 hours, whatever it is. Nope. 27 hours away one way. So I was like, okay, that's not happening. I'm not gonna miss a week of work just to go pick up the bike and spend probably $700 in fuel, like hotels and food. So ended up finding a guy off of Facebook. He ended up picking up the bike last Thursday. Today's Tuesday. He picked up the bike last Thursday afternoon around 12:30. They sent me a couple like horrible quality like flip phone pics, but he did get the bike supposedly, and it was supposed to come yesterday, which was Monday the 3rd, but so I guess today is the actual day it's supposed to come. I messaged the guy yesterday. He's like, oh yeah, Tuesday. I'm like, okay, well, Paige, he told me Monday, now it's Tuesday. All right, whatever. So the final price for the shipping was $700. Pretty pricey for a bike. You know, a bike doesn't take much room. The bike weighs like 250 pounds. But I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And so I guess we're gonna see if it comes in today. I got the rest of the shipping money in my pocket. I had to pay like an upfront fee, and then the rest goes to the driver in cash. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have it set up to get delivered right to my work, and that's exactly where I'm going this morning, unfortunately. So stay tuned, and hopefully you guys see a bike. Hopefully I see a bike. I want this bike wicked bad, and then I'll tell you guys all about it. I'll show you guys any kind of like damage, and kind of go through the bike. It is sitting on Supermoto wheels, which is awesome. You know, that saves me a pretty penny right there. Hopefully they're not too messed up, but yeah, we'll see what we get. All right, guys, so here she is. The transporter, they dropped this thing off a few hours ago. I was, still working, taking my lunch break right now. Not gonna lie, I did start it. It started on like the 4th kick. I have not seen where the electric start button is, so I'm guessing that might be, missing or broken, or it's just not there. Basically, a little overview on the damage is back tire's flat. The rim's got a flat spot in it, but it doesn't seem too bad. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a tire. Couldn't really see this one in the pics, but radiator is pretty well crushed. It is something I can straighten out, but I might just get a new one. See that? I checked the oil. Oil looks brand new. Air filter looks brand new. Front fender's a little scuffed up. Front tire looks pretty good. Brakes all work. This is the pipe. That's the damage on the pipe. It's a titanium mega bomb. Kind of sucks, but I might know somebody who can fix that. But I do have to go ahead and get a new pipe, so I have a receipt, and so I can go through the inspection process. Missing a bolt right there. It does have these little aftermarket foot pegs for the passenger. This plastic's a little butchered up. FMF power core. Taillight setup. Old plate right there. It's gonna need some new brake pads. As you can see, there's the flat spot right there. I might see if my buddy can bash that out with a lead hammer, but otherwise I think this wheel will be just fine. I'm not gonna be ripping on the highway. But brake light works, left turn signal works, right turn signal does not. That's a little butchered up. It's gonna need a clutch lever. Brake lever's fine. Not too sure what this is. I think it's the front brake switch. So basically when you hit the front brake, the rear brake light goes on. This is not working. I don't know if it's a fuse or a wiring issue somewhere in there. There's a bunch of just random wires in here. Right in here, as you can see, just some of it was unplugged. I plugged it back in, and just a whole bunch of shit. This, oh, that kind of looks like a bulb socket for something. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, I'll go ahead and start her up for you guys. Bike runs absolutely mint. Headlight, running light. Yeah, that one's not working. Sounds pretty good. Wish I could ride it, but I kind of can't, with the back tire being like how, flat. Kind of not trying to ruin that rim anymore. But after work, I'm gonna bring this thing home, and I'll continue this video. Maybe I won't, maybe I will, I don't know. But just the introduction. This is gonna be my personal bike. I'm gonna keep this one, and I will start doing some moto vlogs. I know that's kind of like in the past, and a lot of people do it, but it's something I've always wanted to do, and that's what I'm gonna try and do. I got a GoPro, so halfway there. Got a bike. I just gotta fix it up, get it through inspection process, and be shredding wheelies in no time. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Trying to be transparent with my prices. In total, I think I paid right around 4,100 bucks. I do have a CR250 at home that I'm going to be selling, so I'll sell that bike for around $2 grand. And if you knock $2 grand off this price, then I'm into this bike for 2,100 bucks. So, you know, to me, that's an outstanding deal. Even at $4,000, I'm definitely happy. I'll have to go through some of the nitpicky stuff like the wiring, but that's all plug and play stuff and I'm not too worried about it. Go ahead and give it a like and subscribe for more.